Welcome back to the channel, Trading Simplified. We're gonna go into the levels for next week. If you haven't, take a moment, you can become a member and join and get access to these videos as well that are members only, like 2 stocks that I sold and 1 that I'm going all in for 2026 swing trade, and much more. Key levels all on here. And if you're interested, join the WAP where you can directly chat with me. Let's get right into it. Go over a few of the stock levels that I think we should pay attention to. If you're looking at SMH to start off with, this is the VanEck Semiconductor ETF. We have been pulling back as of late. We rejected this $430, pulled back to 405, trying to hold the line at 400. This is something you need to keep in mind as we go through the semiconductors. I think there's opportunity here, and I think we're gonna go lower. If you're looking here, this $400 level, if it breaks, we can still swoop down all the way to 375. Now, it's really not that big of a pullback. If you look here, it's about a 6 to 7% pullback. That is definitely something that is possible if Nvidia continues to show weakness. Looking at Nvidia stock for the last year, it has been trading in this trend. So if you bought at the bottom, you could be selling at 200 multiple times looking at these levels. So I want you to pay attention to this. Multiple times Nvidia has rejected $190 to $200 per share, pulling back to this $170 per share. Gonna be interesting watching Nvidia. Let's see where it goes. 169 has a chance to get tested. And when you look at this chart, it is very clear we are having weakness. It is not impressed with its earnings, but what has been impressive has been Netflix. And if you guys have been watching my channel, you know that I just made $11,000 on Netflix. I actually traded another 1,000 on them in my Robinhood account. So almost 12K in the last week. We have to watch this level. 95 is a big level. We got to watch 95. Let's see what it does here. Looking at the 1 year, you're finally breaking out of this chart that rejected at 123, 110, 107, and now 96 was a big rejection level. And here we go. This gap may be filled eventually, but right now, as long as $95 holds, we are looking long and strong. Microsoft, you guys know I have a big position in this. This is a no-brainer stock buy for me. I'm going to continue loading up shares under $400 per share. We have a very large position in the YouTube portfolio. Check it out. You can see it right there. But right here is the buying opportunity that I like to look at. Looking at the last 3 months, it has been trending and lower, making this 381. I do believe we do need to hold this 390 level. I do think this is a very important level. If Microsoft can hold this 390, I think I'll be a very happy camper and be looking for this move a little bit higher, right up to here, around $460 per share. What is it gonna take? We have a lot of selling pressure coming in, but right now it's gotta hold this 390 level before we make any other moves. Tesla's in a transition phase right now, but when you look at it on the 5-year chart, it doesn't look bad. It made higher highs. It's starting to retest these lows here at $400 per share. It could move as low as 387, so we need to pay attention to this. I think it's something you need to just be aware that Tesla has a lot of moving parts, especially moving from AI to robotics. So we will see what happens here with that move. Another few stocks I think, that I want you to be aware of is something I had in the portfolio. We sold for like 100% gains. Alibaba, I had to take the profits around 160. I decided to take that, made about $1,500 on that. I thought that was a very good sell. It just seemed like it was making lower lows, and what I was doing was I saw this, and then I saw this right here at 180, decided to take profits. I gave it a chance, and this level, it failed. Now, I'm happy I sold it. It's trading at 144, and I think we could see 130 next. So that would be interesting to be trading up until. I wouldn't keep your eyes off of UNH. UNH is showing a lot of promise here. On this 6-month chart, we had this sell-off to scare people off around $260, and then we retested to 270s with these previous support levels right here. Now we're going to see, zooming in on the 3-month, is this going to hold? It's got to break above 295. We break above 295, we are definitely going to retest 300. So I definitely would keep an eye on that as time moves forward. Silver, really surprising me. I thought that the move was going to be weaker. It's not. It's actually moving up higher. And now, this is clear as day. Easy trade right here. Watching this level here at $81. If we get a retest of $80 to $81, I'm going to be looking for that bounce up. Looking at gold, gold is doing the same exact thing. It is moving up as well. I definitely would pay attention to this level, $500 per share. definitely a possibility for that. Something that I think is a potential steal right now, you look at Meta. Meta is trading just like Microsoft. If you look at the long-term chart on this, if you go to the 5-year, you can see what it's doing. It is clearly buyers are coming in and they are buying these dips, and you can easily follow a stop loss if it decides to break $600 per share. Very easy to follow that. Just jumping over to Ethereum real quick. Ethereum is looking a little weak right now. It needs to hold this $1,700 level. It is very interesting. If you don't want to buy Ethereum, you can always trade ETHA, which is the iShares Ethereum Trust ETF. And that is an easier way to play it if you want. And you can get it for cheap at $14.60 at the current time of this recording. So definitely be interested in those. Amazon is another play that I think is something that you should pay attention to. Amazon looks very strong right now. I know it pulled back from 260, but you are having this start to form right here. I would be watching Amazon to see where are we going to go from here. Are we going to hold this $200 level? This is a critical level at 196. It is bouncing above. It's got to get above 212. If you can get above 212, I think that you have a potential chance to retest these $230 level. I would keep an eye on that. AVGO, you guys know I love this stock, but right now it's not getting much love. I've been afraid to buy this because it looks like it is rejecting, and this is what I mean with the semiconductors selling off. This $350 could reject, we could move lower, break 300, and then this could become a free fall down to 275, which would retest right around these levels. So we're watching AVGO for that level as well.